What's up, buddy?
Hello, how you doing?
Okay, so I'm doing great. We went from not having anything to discuss today, like a half hour ago.
Uh-huh.
I was just thinking about canceling the whole show because we had nothing to do a bonus episode on.
Uh-huh.
And now we got like 3 hours of content to get through.
It all happened so fast.
So we had no intention of even addressing this on the show. Instead, we're going to turn it into the first segment.
Right, exactly. It's
Which
stupid
is-
that we shouldn't address it on the show because all this needs to go on the show every time.
We are going to bring Mr. Bones in for his first disciplinary hearing.
Right.
And we have nominated Charles as his union rep who is going to defend him.
Right.
As of right now, neither one of them, I think, are I don't think either one of them know exactly why he's in trouble.
No.
And I've got a few curveballs, I think, to throw at him, so he can't. I'm sure he knows at least one fucking thing that he did, which is the thing that you and I messaged back. You and I don't even talk anymore, and we were talking about this.
That's how bad it was. It was earth shattering.
Like, and honestly, I thought when I sent you that screenshot, I thought you were going to say, Doug, this is another example of you overreacting to something that's not that big of a deal. And and I was pleasantly surprised to see you saying, I don't know that we need to have a producer anymore.
That doesn't sound like something I'd say.
I was like, simmer down, Anthony. Like, if he doesn't put this shit out, then we have to. We just need to get him under control. Okay. So I promise everybody that's listening, I apologize for taking up your time with our housekeeping, but I know you don't.
I don't.
We'll keep this short. So Bones, are you in here?
Yep.
Okay. Do you know, first off, we need to make sure your attorney's listening.
He's not even in the room.
All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
So
Charles.
Yeah.
So me and Anthony are going to explain to Bones what he did wrong. Okay.
Okay.
So your job right now is just to remain quiet and absorb the information. Then when we get into the disciplinary part, that's when you are expected to come to his defense.
Got you.
You better fuck him up.
Okay. Bones, do you understand the charges brought against you?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Well, that's a good start.
Okay. Do you recall a conversation that we had where I explicitly said, and Anthony also jumped in and explicitly said, that we do not want video game content played over our videos?
Can I consult with my lawyer?
No. Do you remember it?
I don't recall.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So that's charge number one. Okay. Now charge number two is I specifically told you that what we put out on our bonus content, unless said otherwise, stays on Patreon. Don't use that for the free shit, for the daily shit. Because when we record bonus content, it's got to stay behind the paywall to keep people incentivized to stay patrons.
What'd you say?
This is news. Like no clipping the bonus stuff?
Unless explicitly said otherwise. What's the fucking point of having bonus shit if you're going to give it away?
Well, if it's like 1 minute of the 2-hour show.
Yeah, except it wasn't. It was like 15 minutes of that 60-minute show. That's why I sent you that message, which was, can you make a short of the cucumber thing? Okay, so that's fine. You want to put all this on me saying I started all of this because it was that fucking cucumber
thing. Where the fuck is my lawyer?
You're charging him and you're getting defensive at the same time. That is hilarious.
You know what, Charles? I think you're fucking fired. I think I'm going to be Bones' defense attorney. You're now the prosecutor.
So I think that there's some miscommunication, right? So if there's a short that's like 20 seconds long and it comes from a bonus episode and it's like going to say, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I want to see more of this. That's what I want. But if you put out a 15-minute clip, like that's not a short.
Well, order in the court. Order in the court. I've never uploaded anything that's 15 minutes.
Okay,
And Doug requested that I put out.
Okay,
the
so this.
cucumber
Hold on,
thing.
shut the fuck up. so this is how we're gonna play this because Anthony said 15 minutes. Now you're gonna say, well, I've never done it 15. How about this extended clip? Anything other than
Okay.
a short?
What exactly is a short?
Are we talking about the Minecraft short?
I think we're
60
talking about
I'm fucking
things.
confused.
I think a short is 60 seconds, right? Bones.
Sure.
Is
Fuck.
that the limit? I don't know what the
I
limit
usually
is.
no. They could be longer. I don't upload them that long. They're usually about 18 or 20.
Well, it's kind of a suggested term because I mean, short could be, I don't know, one person it could be 30 minutes, one person it could be 15 seconds. I mean, 2 inches or 6 inches. It just depends.
Case dismissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You win.
So just for the sake of clarity, unless it's explicitly asked, don't make any clips out of bonus content. You can make shorts.
Yes.
Don't make clips.
Right.
Okay.
Is that clear?
And the video that brought this on is which video specifically?
No. We haven't.
Oh, this is
We're going to
just-
talk
okay.
about that.
All right. All right, shorts only, as in the vertical video TikTok bullshit.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, the fucking video that you went against what we said and put video game bullshit, Minecraft bullshit over the top of us. What about me and Anthony makes you think that we would be happy that you did the exact thing? We gave you one fucking rule and you said, fuck these guys. I'm going to do it anyway.
In my mind, the way that it happened was like you had a video ready to go and you're like, you know what? Fuck Doug and Anthony. And you went and searched out Minecraft shit and you put it up there just to spite me. Just to, you know what? Anthony hates Minecraft. We're going with fucking Minecraft videos. And you were like doing the thing with your fingers where like the evil guy shit. Like, is that what happened?
I mean, pretty much, but okay, no, here's what happened. Doug, you said, I want the cucumber short made, right? The deer flabby, the cucumber per ass or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So I go and I look to make the short, but the deer flabby question covers you guys completely. So there's zero video footage I can use from the episode.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, all right, I need to put, he wants this short of the cucumber thing because it's funny. I need to put it up. I need something visual to go on it.
Mhm.
There's not many options. And I was just like, I'm just going to put it up with shit that you see on YouTube shorts so that someone new watching it will be like, oh, okay, this is like one of those boobs reading some story. And then they'll listen to it. That's a familiar format. So
Yeah, that's
I
all
just put
fine
it
and
up.
fucking dandy. But why did you do the one thing that we said not to do?
And why the fuck are you admitting to it? I'm supposed to be defending you.
Oh, true. No, I didn't do that.
I didn't do it.
I don't recall.
So, okay, if I'm being 100% honest, when you explained what you did, don't do it. Okay, I get it. You explained it. But then from the explanation, you went on to say the ideas that we had came up with, I'm not doing those either.
Well, okay, your ideas were
Right? I mean,
scroll the Patreon page or scroll the coffee website. And then
Yes.
so if you're somebody on like TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and you're
I'm
looking
not,
at
though.
shorts, I know.
I'm not. I'm the guy that pays you, motherfucker.
I'm not the guy
All
on
right.
YouTube.
But the people who we want watching the videos, imagine if you're one of those people, they haven't seen the show. They're not going to want, they're going to see like an ad for.
Okay, I want
Patreon.
you
They're
to
just gonna
imagine.
instantly skip it.
I want you to imagine that
point?
you are the guy with a hair trigger and has the ability to end your income. Like, okay,
Which one do you think he's talking about right now?
okay.
I have an idea.
I like what you're doing. I want to make that clear. I'm saying that publicly. I like what you're doing, except when you don't fucking listen. Like, that's fine. I get it. You're young. You're part of the in crowd. You know what people want. Well, I don't want to do what people want. I want to do what we want to do. If I just want a fucking video of a dog pooping in a fucking yard and me and Anthony talking over it, then god damn it, that's what we're gonna get.
See, I thought that was your best idea, the dog shitting, which
And
you
that-
also
And I
suggested.
thought that was a fucking terrible idea. I thought it was understood that that was a joke.
No, I know it's a joke. I'm not going to upload that, but
I
like,
don't give a fuck if you look. I don't give a fuck if you think it's funny. I'm not talking to you, Anthony. I'm talking to Bones.
Got it.
I don't give a fuck if you think it's funny. I don't give a fuck if you think that it'll drop us 10% on our subscribers. If that's what I want, then that's what you do. You're like my fucking robot. Do you understand this?
all right. Question: how do you feel about this short that I put up, which was a meme?
Okay. Can I answer?
Which is because wait. Can I preface this? This is I intentionally made
I am infuriated right now.
I feel like I
The
want to
most.
debit you for next month. This
Okay.
is horse shit.
Yeah. So I intentionally put up like as a joke, which people caught on to, like the most like just out there fucking
hold on.
Subway Surfer short, and I didn't hear a peep from either of you.
That's because I don't normally pay attention to what you're doing.
Right? And that's the point of this conversation. We have to be able to trust you.
So you guys check in like once a month.
No, it just
every day, every 15 minutes. Just expect that we check in on everything you do.
I feel Anthony's breath down my back every day.
okay. So no, hold on. So back up because now you've painted yourself into a fucking corner, smart college guy. So you said that you put that up just to get at us, right?
No, not to get at you. I knew that. Okay, from what I had gathered from the shit that you say about whatever I'm putting up,
So yes.
you don't like this kind of content, obviously. So I just made like an ironic meme with Family Guy bouncing around and Subway
Okay, we
Surfers
don't
and a
do
furry.
things ironically.
Well, I remember at one point
I'm
Doug
putting
was
this
saying it would be
real
funnier.
ironically.
So okay, look. God damn it. This is so fucking frustrating.
Where the fuck is my lawyer?
Bones.
I'm trying to figure out how to defend you. All I can do now is
You
just
have done
ask
that,
for a
like,
second
yesterday?
chance.
Okay, Bones. The thing that I get on Anthony all the time about is that we are recording an audio podcast, right?
Yes. Mhm.
So the way that you want to defend yourself is putting a video up on the screen and say, "What do you think about this?"
Well, I know you're looking at it.
I don't watch it. Okay? Dum, you get it? Okay. So what I am furious about is you took our direction, which was don't put any fucking video games on the screen. And now you have your own little private jokes that you're playing, trying to get under our skin by putting video games on
This
there,
is from like a month ago.
which was still after I told you not to do fucking video games.
Well, I guess I did paint myself into a corner here because now I'm in trouble for 2 videos.
No, you painted yourself into a corner because you said that the reason why you didn't want to put the words on is because new people that come across it don't want to read the words. They want
Well,
to
yeah.
But then you make this for what?
Which one are we talking about? The Subway Surfer like meme?
You fucking asshole.
I'm trying
All
to
right.
defend myself because my lawyer sucks. But
Okay, so now I'm going to
Yo,
give
fuck
your
you,
lawyer.
dude. You literally shot somebody in the face in front of a fucking camera and said that you didn't do it, basically.
Best trial ever.
nah, I did.
I'm doing my best.
I know you're doing just fine.
Okay, so Charles, what would you do if you were in mine and Anthony's shoes? Because that's what we're gonna do.
Oh boy.
Second chance, no fucking Subway Surfers or Minecraft.
Be more specific, please.
Basically, read your mind and know what you want when you want.
We've laid it out very, very specifically. And when we change our mind, we lay that out very specifically too.
Well, then fucking read it very specifically next time. I don't fucking know.
All right.
All right.
Bones.
So Doug and I are we like what you're doing. We want you to keep doing it. I feel like we have to be able to trust you because we shouldn't have to check our YouTube to make sure you're not doing something that we don't want. Because it's our channel, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, shtick aside, like, yeah, I know that you don't want those kinds of videos, and that's why I don't do them. But
Okay.
in
You're
that
the producer.
scenario,
You don't have shtick. You have assignments. Fuck.
you have assignments. I do the tasks. But anywho, yeah, no, like in that scenario, there was just like no video because the Dear Flabby thing covers your guys' faces. So
Okay. In the future,
seemed reasonable, but yes,
if that comes up, we have a chat.
No.
Yes.
Put out a video. Put
Well,
the words
that's
on
what I
there.
did.
I don't give a shit.
no, I'm not gonna. Okay, but then that's like, if you give me an impossible task, just do something, like put out something shitty.
And
That's the default.
impossible. This is
Well, not impossible.
This is not an impossible task. I didn't say make this funny. I said publish a video.
Okay.
But then I could
Okay,
just
hold on. We
turn
started out on the
turn
same
shit.
page. Me and Doug are diverging a little bit. We're not
And now Doug's not my lawyer. What the hell?
So I want you to do what we're paying you to do. I want you to not upload video game footage.
All right.
So I guess the verdict is no video game footage, and then that's it. Correct?
Okay, here's how we solve this. So fucking dum down there can do what he wants to do. Not you.
Just assume we're talking to you, dum dum.
Don't talk to my lawyer like that.
Why don't you, because you already have it set up and you're ready to go, or maybe you can set it up and you can have it ready to go, record yourself playing some stupid fucking 16-bit games or whatever, and like no commentary, no nothing, just over your shoulder playing, and then send it to Bones and he can have it on the ready, so if we're ever in a situation like this, it can just be a picture of you playing a video game.
Yeah, I'm down to put whatever bullshit on the screen. Like when we
This is between me and my co-host. Thank you. Okay. Short of me telling you to show your butthole on the screen, you are down to do whatever. And I'm taking away your control of the fucking screen.
I'm good. I'm good with that. If it like, I don't see the appeal of playing.
I don't give a fuck if you see the appeal.
No, I know. I'm talking to Bones. I don't see the appeal, but obviously somebody somewhere wants to watch people play video games for some reason. Like,
Yeah, and I wouldn't have a problem with that, putting that cringy shit up if it's us creating that cringy shit.
right.
But just to go pull random videos of some 12-year-old playing a fucking game is fucking retarded. I want you to be the retard that's playing the game.
Got it.
All right. So, Bones, the only reason that you are not fired is because your lawyer said that we should give you a second chance. So consider this that, and we would like to get on with our show now, as long as you're okay with that.
yes, Your Honor.
and we're gonna send you the bill for your lawyer too. So we ain't paying that shit.
God damn.
Just because we appointed him doesn't mean we're paying him.
Thanks for coming on, Charles. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. You okay? Now,
Not what.
okay. So I had this stupid fucking idea for an episode tonight,
Okay.
and I'm in a bad mood. I was in a good mood until I hate writing people up. I always feel so guilty.
Do you?
Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll give you the premise
Okay.
of what we were going to do tonight,
All right.
and then I'll give you 10 to 12 seconds to mull it over.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to give you the premise of my idea, and then I would like you to discuss with Mr. Bones on if you think that this is worthy of him making clips later on behind our back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the prompt that I put into GPT.
Okay.
So my thought was I wanted to use this as a brainstorming tool
Okay.
to come up, because we've done conspiracies, we've done the list shows,
Sure.
D&D.
Yeah.
And I didn't necessarily just want to do articles tonight because we're going to do that tomorrow. So I just thought maybe I can come up with something with the help of AI to get somewhere.
Okay.
So here's the prompt.
Okay.
I co-host a dark comedy podcast that focuses on weird news stories and current social justice topics. We are supposed to record a bonus episode tonight. Typically for bonus episodes, we have done a normal show, a show centered around conspiracies, a show where we talk about historical events, role-playing episodes, basically anything we think we can turn into a funny conversation. Give me 10 more ideas for a bonus episode.
Okay.
Now, it spit out 10 ideas, and then I took it a step further and got 10 examples of each one of the ideas. Just that way it wouldn't take up the time of me having to do it.
Okay.
So what I can tell you is that ChatGPT does not understand dark comedy.
I could have told you that. I've never even used it.
Okay. So here's where it gets tricky is I think that given yours and my ability to have conversations about nothing and drag them on for extended periods of time,
Uh-huh.
that we could muddle through this list and probably get a couple belly laughs in the
Okay.
next 60 minutes.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be like an uphill battle to get there and that anybody will be around to listen to it when it finally happens.
All right. Let's start this journey.
So I will now give you 12 to 15 seconds to talk to Bones to see if it's worth of him making clips behind our back, and then we will decide if we're going to proceed.
Bones, did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm done. We don't need the whole time.
Okay. So you just want to go ahead and try this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So if you recall, it gave me 10 ideas on what to do.
Okay.
This is rough. Number 1,
Oh, no.
sci-fi justice.
What? Is this like a bad TV pilot?
Discuss real-world social justice issues through the lens of speculative fiction. Consider how societies and cultures in science fiction address or fail to address these issues.
What? What?
So,
What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
okay, hold on. I'm glad you asked. I said, give me an example of number 1.
Uh-huh.
And then it gave me a long paragraph about alien justice, social issues in the Star Trek universe. And I thought, neither one of us know anything about Star Trek, so I'm just going to read this and we won't know what to do with it.
Uh-huh.
So then I said, give me an example of number 1, but use the TV show Full House. Because I assumed that both of us have a pretty solid Full House encyclopedic knowledge.
Uh-huh. Got it.
So with that being said, would you like to proceed or would you like me to go to number 2?
No, I'd like to proceed.
Okay. It's like choose your own adventure. It's pretty
Right.
cool. Okay. So now the title of this part of the episode is Full House, Full of Issues. A hilarious look at social justice through the Tanner family lens.
So fucking stupid.
In this episode, you could revisit some of the most memorable moments from Full House and explore them in social justice context. Okay, I only have one memory of Full House.
Okay. It is.
That's rude. Or how rude.
Rude.
That's all I know.
Cut it out.
Okay. So I'm not entirely sure that I want to keep moving through this. Imagine a humorous scenario where Danny Tanner has to explain modern concepts like microaggressions, gender fluidity, or cancel culture to Uncle Jesse or Joey. How would they react? How might Comet, the Tanner family dog, weigh in on animal rights?
Don't eat me, bro. That's what he's got to say. I didn't know that was their dog's name. Oh God, that's a bad idea. all I know is that they came out with a remake of the show now, and I'm assuming that since they're remaking it now, they're dealing with modern day issues, right?
Okay.
That's all I know. I don't know. Was there even any black people in Full House?
Yeah, I think one of them had a black friend or something. I don't know. Whatever.
That
I
was
don't care.
After school special episode.
All right, so we'll skip that.
All right.
Another segment could be in the shoes of Michelle Tanner. As the youngest and often the most naive, Michelle could stumble upon issues like income equality or climate change, causing hilarious misunderstandings.
If they wrote Full House and the little girl was talking about climate change, who the fuck would want to watch that?
Okay. You could even rewrite the scenes to highlight these issues in a comedic and impactful way.
How about
Okay,
the
so you
climate change, huh?
Okay, are we going to skip over that then?
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 was this is so gay. Bizarre laws. Discuss some of the strangest and most obscure laws that exist around the world and their implications on social justice. How have these laws affected people's lives in strange and humorous ways?
Oh my god! I don't even know. Okay, can we like zoom out a little bit?
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Okay, why are you so obsessed with ChatGPT?
I'm not.
Oh, but you use it all the time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe obsession is the wrong word. Why do you use ChatGPT all the time to do like what? I mean,
Because it's fascinating to me.
no, I understand that, but you also like, I think the fascinating part to me has worn off because it's fascinating that like you put in a prompt and it gives you something back that is somewhat relevant. But I think you've seen enough times to where you know exactly what it's going to give you. Horseshit, garbage, nothing, junk, like
It's not true at all.
Safe for work junk.
No. So for doing a brainstorming or research for our show, yes, it's bullshit. But no, like I will go to my grave saying ChatGPT puts out. It does half my job, so I know that it fucking works.
It spells half the meat for me. So, okay, maybe that's my. And it's not even like I have a problem with it because I've never used it. Right? I think it's a very good tool for like a corporate environment. Right? Like everything is really like regimented and the same and very, very uniform all the time. And the answers are always safe. And there's no like, it doesn't stray out of the lines of like what's acceptable in corporate America. Right. And that annoys the fucking hell out of me.
But that's fine. But did you know that despite being a landlocked state, it's illegal to hunt whales in Oklahoma?
According to ChatGPT.
What we should do is debate the social implications of this and how it might affect the local whale population.
In Oklahoma? If they have a McDonald's, I'm sure they've got plenty of whales in Oklahoma.
It's so stupid.
As soon as you said sci-fi, my mind just like shut down. I know nothing about like I don't even know why that is. Like why all this, you're like saying all these things, and what shut me down was sci-fi. Like I got hung up on the sci-fi part of it. How the fuck do I know anything about sci-fi?
Right. So you know the rules. I'm going to proceed unless you say the safe word.
Right. Go ahead. We'll see what the next one has.
Okay. So you don't want to do the law is a funny thing, a comedic look at the world's weirdest laws.
I don't know the world's weirdest laws.
Well, but I was going to tell you them.
Oh, okay. So landlocked state, Wales. Are any of them to do with gay sex?
No. Is that what we want to focus on? Is weird laws about gay sex?
Absolutely. Yes. I want to know what states or counties or cities or whatever it's illegal to have gay sex.
Okay. Hold on.
Mhm.
All right, you ready?
Yes, absolutely.
In Anniston, Alabama, if a woman loses a game of pool, it is illegal for her to settle her tab with sex.
Isn't that everywhere?
No,
Specifically, if you lose a game of pool. What do you mean? No, you can't trade sex for money,
you're not. You're trading sex for lost pool.
which you
Oh.
would.
Okay, don't be fucking dense. Don't be obtuse. All right, if you take a woman out to eat
Yeah,
and you spend at least $65 on the meal.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do, they're obligated to perform fellatio.
yes.
So you are trading the appetizers and the pasta for a blowjob.
Right.
So you're trading goods for services. That's just like pool,
Whoa.
except instead of pasta, it's billiard balls.
Billiard balls. So, but that's specifically illegal.
Yes.
That's so weird. I think you should be able to trade sex for billiard balls.
In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, it is illegal to have sex with a truck driver in a toll booth. In a toll booth.
Toll booth. So, but okay.
That's probably just for safety sake. Because truck drivers are kind of tubby. And toll booths are kind of small.
We need a law on the books for these fat fucking truck drivers. So, but none of these have to do with gay sex. Is there any law that specifically forbids gay sex?
I don't know. I can tell you in Connorsville, Wisconsin, it's against the law for a man to shoot off a gun when his female partner has an orgasm.
Really?
Okay, this might be gay adjacent.
Yeah.
Sex with an animal, unless performed for profit, is not considered sodomy and is therefore legal in Utah. Okay, hold on.
Wait. I thought you were going a different direction with that. So it's
Sex-
legal.
Sex with an animal, unless performed for profit,
Yeah.
is not considered sodomy and is therefore legal.
So if I have sex with a goat and claim it as a loss on my taxes, I'm good. Is that what you're saying?
So you're going to have your 501c3 form right there on the goat's back.
Yes. But this goat cost me $37.50. I'm taking it as a loss.
All right, so I'm hungry for sausage gravy.
You know what? Sausage gravy sounds great.
Okay, so those of you that don't know, sausage gravy was our safe word to bail out on this and just see what stories we got.
Uh-huh.
Ruined my fucking bit. I put a lot of work into that.
Uh-huh.
Want to get Charles back in here?
Yeah. See what he's up to.
Okay, so now we still have a couple choices.
Yeah.
We can either A, clean up the couple deer flabbies we have off here to the side,
Mhm.
or do some stories. Which would you like to do? You know what? I'm done trying to produce this show. Our producer won't produce anything.
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a fucking cartoon up here right now. So I'll leave it up to you. What would you like to do? Bones, don't fucking do it.
I'd rather not do the deer flabbies. I'd rather just see what we can find on here to spark some conversations.
Okay.
So there's a couple of things. Let's go with the Ford vehicles. So apparently Ford filed a patent to put something in their cars that will be able to detect if a person underage is driving after curfew. And I'm curious what your take on all of this is. Like there's so much going on with that, you know.
No, there's only one thing going on with it, and I like it.
How come?
Okay, so I no longer have to worry about it, right? My kids are old enough that they don't listen to me anymore.
Okay, mine too.
But if I was a parent of a young child, say 16 years old,
Yep.
and I wouldn't have to worry about staying up to make sure they got home by the arbitrary number that I gave them, and I could have a computer tell me if they were doing out joyriding or whatever,
Right.
why would I not opt for that?
Okay. Let me go a different route. Don't you think that it would suck to be a kid nowadays?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, because of this kind of bullshit.
It's not just this.
I mean, there's so much more, but this is just part of it.
I would say I know you're the anomaly because you trust your kids or whatever the fuck you're going to tell me.
Sure.
But most parents, I think, have their kids' location turned on in their phone, so they always know where they're at, which is, to me, bullshit.
Right. I agree with that. I don't like that. I don't like that idea at all. Like, why would, like, you're basically telling your kids from the time they're kids, like, yeah, I don't trust anything you say ever. I'm going to track you all the time. So get used to being tracked always.
Right. But if I had that option, like if I had kids that age now, you're fucking right. I would have that location shit on because they're kids and I don't trust them and I don't believe what they tell me because I know that when I was a kid, like I'm going to go spend the night at Bobby's house, man, I was going to go get all fucked up.
I don't even know anybody named Bobby. So okay. So if that was the case back then, would that have changed anything? Like in your life, if your parents had the location tracking turned on for your dog collar and tracked you?
No, because I always checked in. I checked in every hour.
Right. Good job. So I think it would have made things worse, right? Because I think you would have rebelled and probably ran away, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know that you could rebel any more than I rebelled. Like you,
But you could have ran away.
I did. I essentially did.
Okay, you say.
I mean, I was 22 at the time, but
I essentially ran away. My parents changed the locks. I was 22. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I moved out when I was, I think, 17.
Okay.
Because I wasn't going to live out. I wasn't going to live with their rules anymore.
Right. And how'd that work out for you?
I think you know the answer to that.
All right. So knowing how your life turned out and knowing how your childhood was, if you could go back and like take a time machine and take this technology back with you and give it to your parents, like, here, track me. Would you do that?
Of course not. No.
What?
As the trackee, I don't want to be tracked, but as the tracker, I want to track. Why, of course, I'm not going to go back and give them a fucking GPS dog collar and say, hey, here's where I'm telling you I'm going to this guy's house, but in reality, I'm going to this girl's house. I mean, that's dumb to think, yeah, who would want that?
Okay, but so then, okay, you can process that, but you can't process how your kids probably don't want that either?
It doesn't matter what they want. I know what's best for them.
You want. Your parents know what's best for you.
No, they didn't, because they didn't want me to get laid.
Are you sure? Do you think your parents explicitly didn't want you to get laid?
Yes.
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
That's just seems weird. Why would you explicitly not want them to get laid?
How old's your daughter?
No, I don't want my daughter to have sex. I don't explicitly not want her to get laid. Those are two different things.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
Okay, do you want your daughter to get laid?
No, of course not.
Explicitly?
No, of course not. I don't have an argument here. Okay.
Oh, no, fuck.
I don't have an argument at all. It just seems weird. Like okay. Why would you not want somebody to sex is good? Why would you not want somebody to get laid? That seems weird, right?
Okay. Why don't you want your daughter to have sex?
Because nobody should be having sex with my daughter. That's weird. Two weirds don't make a right or whatever.
It's like you have a God, I'd like to just know. I would like to be able to diagnose what's wrong with you. It's like you have detachment syndrome. I think that's what it is.
What am I detached from?
Reality.
Reality? That was the obvious answer.
Well, for me to say that, of course, my parents didn't want me to have sex. You're like, well, why, that doesn't make sense. Okay, do you want your kids to have sex? Well, no.
Right.
Do you want your son to have sex?
No, I mean, not like, hey, I want you to go have sex. No, but I like, it's not as big of a deal.
Okay. I can make it as big of a deal. Hold on.
Wait. Gay sex or straight sex?
Yeah, I was going to proceed and he was going to get pounded in the ass. And
Yeah,
then I was going to see how you felt about it.
I don't want that.
Explicitly?
Yeah, explicitly. Oh, okay. I don't want anybody to, like, take it. I'm okay if somebody's giving it, but if you're taking it, it seems a little harsh, Does that make sense?
Is your daughter's the oldest one, right?
Yeah, she's 16.
Is she driving?
No.
Oh,
Sure.
well, yeah, it's easy not to track her that way.
She doesn't want to.
Oh, it sounds like you haven't prepared her for the real world.
Duh.
Okay.
Nobody ever said I was any good at this.
Oh, lucky for you, you're not the one that's got to pay for it.
Right. So I think I'm onto something though.
Okay.
I don't. Doesn't it seem worse? Like in the realm of sex, it seems worse to take it than to give it, right? I mean,
Well, duh. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, or
So
the most
you're-
obvious thing.
so right. So you're saying, so if that's so obvious, then why is the answer to my question like, no, I don't want my daughter to have sex, but I'm not opposed to my son having sex? Why is that so weird?
Oh, what? Okay, I misunderstood what you were saying with the taking and giving. I thought you meant consensual versus non-consensual.
No.
You're talking about thrusting versus in receiving the penetration.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you walked in on your son having sex with your daughter, you're going to be upset, disappointed with your daughter.
And high five my son. No. It's not disappointed in my daughter. That's not what I'm saying. You're not.
I don't believe you.
Well, I mean, in that case, I would be, but yeah, but it's not disappointed in my daughter. It's I wouldn't be disappointed if something bad happened to her, and like I imagine sex is just bad for women. You're getting, it's like it's being done to you. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain this.
Okay, do we need to just move on so you have time to process what it is you're trying to think? Because I'm not tracking.
No. This is a fascinating conversation, even for me. Why would we move on? I don't even know what it is that I'm trying to say here, and I'm working it out in real time.
Right, and I think we just have different definitions of fascinating.
Really?
Yeah, you think that this is. So what is it that you think? Like, what are you hung up on, or what are you thinking of that you're trying to wrap your head around? Why? Okay, let's say for the sake of this conversation, both your kids are 18. All right. You have an 18-year-old son and an 18-year-old daughter.
Yes.
And that is because, and with that, then they both come home on a Saturday night separately. They had different dates.
Yep.
You're sitting in your chair, which I assumed you've picked up by now.
Yes.
Okay. You're sitting in your chair.
This is in the future, right?
You're sitting in your chair, and they both walk in the door.
Yeah.
And they said, "Dad, we both had sex tonight."
Mm-hmm. So they both say that. What I hear my son say, "I fucked somebody." I hear my daughter say, "I got fucked." Those are two completely different things.
Yes.
I don't. Okay, so then I don't understand what you don't understand.
Okay. Has your wife ever fucked the shit out of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel any dirtier or like you got anything taken from that?
No. I don't
Then
think
what's the problem?
there's no problem. I'm not. Oh my God. In general,
Okay.
when people have sex,
Yes.
it's the man penetrating a woman, right?
Right.
Being penetrated is, I don't know what's the word. Like
Violent.
there's a dominance and there's a submission, right?
Yes. Agreed. So far I'm tracking.
Okay. So my son is dominating someone. My daughter is being
And you like
dominated
that.
by someone. No, I don't. No, it's not that I like it. It's not to do with like it. It's
You love it.
yes. I taught him well.
Okay. So you're okay with your son dominating somebody. You're not okay with your daughter being dominated.
On a subconscious level, yes.
Okay. But you do understand that sex should not be a healthy sexual relationship isn't just dominant and submissive.
Yeah, that's poppycock.
oh, well, fuck. I didn't look at it that way.
That's what stupid people say. Like,
Oh,
you're
okay.
saying healthy sexual relationships shouldn't be. Yeah, whatever. We both understand. And even you said you understand that one is dominant and one is submissive, but then you pretend like you don't understand, like, well, the healthy sexual relationship, if that was the case, then you wouldn't explicitly understand what I'm saying.
Understand?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I understand what I'm saying.
No, you're wrong and you're stupid. And you're
What?
stupid because you're wrong.
Why am I wrong?
So,
What am
okay,
I wrong? What statement did I make to be wrong about?
3 of them. Let's break it down.
All right, break it down.
Are you telling me that you don't think, or do you think a healthy sexual relationship depends on somebody being submissive?
No.
Okay.
No. I think that it's complicated, but I think that inherently being penetrated is submissive.
I agree.
Huh. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I'm saying dumb shit, and it was just like you just didn't answer back.
but I disagree at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe not in your fucking world, but the rest of the world.
Okay.
Traditionally or historically,
Yes.
women decide in a relationship when you're going to have sex.
Okay.
Is that what it's like in your house, or is it you?
No, it's not me.
No. She's right behind me, isn't she?
No, I'm the submissive one.
Okay. So in your house, your wife decides when you're going to have sex.
Yes.
Okay. So isn't that in and of itself the dominant role?
Yes.
So then does dominance switch as soon as you get your tip inside of her?
Yes. You're submissive up until, and then you pull out, submissive again. Dominant, submissive. That's why I only do half strokes. So this isn't even a fully, I'm telling you that I'm thinking this like as we're having this conversation. It's not even a fully formed thought, but my initial thought is being penetrated is a submission. Penetrating someone is dominant. So if you follow that idea out, I don't want my daughter to be dominated by someone. I am indifferent to my son dominating someone. Not indifferent. That's the wrong word. It feels different. And you know that I'm
Bet
right.
your ass it does.
You know that I'm right. You know that there is a difference between your daughter having sex with somebody and your son having sex with somebody.
100%. I've never disagreed with that.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with her being dominated or a submissive or whatever. I just don't want her fucking.
Why?
Because that's my daughter.
But your son is your son.
Yeah. He's also a stud. He needs to fuck. He needs to breed.
We gotta pass these genes on. I don't know. I'm just trying to, in my own way and in my head, understand that dynamic because I don't understand it. I don't understand why I feel that way and why that's commonly accepted.
I don't know.
Okay, so that was Ford.
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
All right. So what else we got here? In Minnesota, it is illegal for
Sausage gravy.
So is sausage gravy going to be our new? Is that our permanent safe word?
Yes, I like it. That way everybody knows. That way that they can pull you off of me if I say it and you don't stop.
All right. So I'm going in blind here because you put this stuff up. Tale of unwanted disruption, my week without Amazon.
So I can just summarize this, I suppose. This guy, probably much like you, turned his whole house into an Amazon. Like his whole house is powered by Amazon, basically. All of his appliances, anything that can be connected to the internet was connected to the internet through Amazon. And like Alexa or whatever, if he wanted to wash clothes, Alexa would come wash his clothes or whatever. All of the internet connected things, I know you have an Alexa, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you call those things, and the Ring doorbell and all that kind of shit. So his whole house is connected as much as possible. And he came home from work one day and he was signed out of his Amazon account. And so none of his household things that are connected worked. And he wasn't able to sign back in. Called Amazon, got on a call with them finally after however long. And he was informed that he had an Amazon delivery, and the delivery man from Amazon heard his Ring doorbell say something racist. So the delivery driver reported his Ring doorbell as saying something racist. So they locked him out of his Amazon account. They locked him out of all of his things that are connected through Amazon. So for a week, he was trying to battle to get this back. And all of this is recorded on his Ring doorbell. And he went to the time that supposedly this happened, and he sees the Amazon driver come up with headphones on, drop the package off, and start to walk away. And then his Ring doorbell says something he has a pre-programmed message when it senses motion. Can I help you? Or I don't remember exactly what the message was, but basically it's a pre-programmed message that his Ring doorbell says. And you can see on the video, the Amazon driver hears something. He's got headphones on, turns around and whatever, and then walks away. And he must have misheard whatever that thing said as being racist and reported this guy, and Amazon was able to just shut it all down because his Ring doorbell said something racist. This is the kind of shit that's fascinating to me.
I'm trying to process what his doorbell could have said.
Hey, Darky, get off my property. It's crazy to me that.
Hold on. I don't want to move on quite yet. I've almost got a thought. Just give me another 15, 20 seconds.
Take all the time you need.
No, I'm trying to think of why you would have a pre-programmed message. That's stupid. Like, just conceptually, that's stupid.
Why?
Because you don't want people to know if you're home or not know if you're home. So to have a pre-programmed message is instantly going to say, I'm not at home. Because they'll, thank you, kind sir, for coming to my doorstep. No matter, there's nothing that you could say Like unless you played the scene from Home Alone, like you filthy animal.
That would be awesome. So no, I don't agree with that necessarily. So the Ring doorbell has a microphone. So basically he was using it as a, like, it detects motion. It says, can I help you with something or whatever? And then you answer that, and that microphone picks it up and plays it back to you wherever you are. So you can have like a video call with somebody at your front door.
No, I get it. I've got one. I know how it works. And I'm telling you, as somebody who has the potential to become a burgle,
Uh-huh.
the first thing I would do is if I walk up to a house and it says, "Hi, may I help you?" It's like when you go through a drive-through and it's a pre-recorded message. "Hi, can I interest you in a fucking Baconator?"
Yeah.
It's like, no, no. And then it's a totally different voice. Like, "Okay, order when you're ready." It's like,
Yeah.
okay, motherfucker.
Yep.
Like that automatically puts me in a bad mood. And that's what this thing would do. And plus I would know that they're not home.
They're not home, but they're recording you. You're not a good burglar.
Well, I wouldn't burgle through the fucking same door. I'm sure they don't have cameras on all their windows.
So, okay. So you walk up to the front door. It says, "Hi, can I help you?" And you're like, "Oh shit." And you run around to the back and break in the back, and they're not going to know it was you.
No, you dumb fuck. Then I circle their house on the map and I know to watch that house.
God, you're a terrible burglar. So, okay, let's back it up.
Yeah.
Why do you have an Amazon doorbell, like a Ring doorbell?
Security. So I don't get burgled. That's a dumb question.
Is it?
Yes.
Why
Why would you not want to know who is in and around your property at all times?
my property? Gee, I'm not rich enough to have fucking property, dude. I got a shitty house. So I need to know every time the fucking mailman walks by my house. Stupid. That's a stupid way to live your life.
Okay, yeah. Somebody comes to my house, right? And they break in the door when we're not there.
Right.
And they burgle me.
Yep.
I now have their face. Why is that stupid? Unless, of course, they go through one of the other doors.
Right. Exactly. So
No, why is that stupid? You're stupid.
that right, I am. That in itself, okay, maybe not stupid, but everything that comes along with it sucks.
Like what?
The trade-off is
What's the trade-off?
You're basically giving a fucking live feed of everything that happens in your neighborhood straight to the fucking police. And everything that happens in front of your house is recorded and sent to the police. For what reason? Just in case some asshole burgles you, which isn't going to happen?
Neighborhood watch. Like, okay, like I don't give a fuck. I will actively give them the stream key or whatever the fuck it is that they need to sit there and watch the feed of my back gate. If they want to sit there and watch that, and that's me giving up my rights,
It is.
then
And
okay, consider them given.
You're giving up yours and everybody else's.
No, I'm not giving up anybody else's.
If you're recording your neighborhood, you're giving
No,
up.
I'm not recording my neighborhood. I'm recording my property.
For what reason?
In case I get burgled. How many times do we have to go through this? Okay, you know what, motherfucker? I'll give you a perfectly good reason of why and how this was most recently used.
Okay.
Okay. So we didn't get burgled, but
So far, so good.
I had some packages that I had to send out.
Okay.
All right. So us being in a different place,
Uh-huh.
I put the packages, I had 2 packages and 2 padded envelopes.
Okay.
I put the padded envelopes in the mailbox and then put the 2 packages below it.
Okay.
And we've never had a situation where in this house where we've had to, where we previously purchased the postage, applied it, and then all we have to do is get it into their fucking system. Okay. So there's a mail person that walks around and collects packages. That's their job.
Okay. Like separate from the regular mail person?
No, just a mail person. They
Okay.
work for the post office, and this was post office business.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so left a note on the mailbox because the mailbox is right by the front door, and it said, like, please take these with you, get these off of our lawn, whatever the fuck the note said, but it was nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the mail lady came up, saw the letter, got pissed off, audibly gasped, like you could hear it on the doorbell.
Uh-huh.
I'll do that again for effect. And then grabbed the letter or grabbed the note and snatched it like, like ripped it from the clip that was holding it in place.
Got it.
And then grabbed the boxes with authority and grabbed the padded envelopes like they were pieces of shit. And then stormed off.
Okay.
So that's the clips that I sent to her boss.
You fucking would too. You would be that guy. What an ass. I don't.
I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh, you really did send him to her boss.
I wouldn't have been able to do that without the giving up my neighbor's rights.
Isn't her boss like the postmaster general? You send it to the postmaster general himself. So
there's no reason for somebody to be breathing that heavily.
It's pretty funny coming from you. I don't understand. So you told that story as if it's supposed to like vindicate your point of view. I was waiting for the payoff. Is there not one?
I guess not. I guess not. I don't know what to tell you. That's just a good example of why you would want a camera.
So you can hear the fucking mail lady exhale.
No, it was an exaggerated exhale.
And you need to hear that.
No, that's the point. I don't want to hear that shit.
So then get rid of your fucking ring. You would never hear it.
Right, but then I wouldn't have known she was so pissed off.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Because
in reality...
Oh, we're back to reality now.
In reality, she was so dramatic about it that it caused a phone call to be made to the post office to figure out, okay, we obviously did something wrong. How would you guys prefer us to deal with this?
Okay.
So it was a learning lesson.
No, you wouldn't have had to make that phone call if you didn't have a ring. You just made more work for yourself. You could have just kept leaving packages out. She would have just kept taking them.
Yeah, but she'd go,
knowing there was a problem. You would have never known there was you're creating problems for yourself.
No, it's because I have empathy. I care about other people.
Tell me all about it. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I don't understand why.
Yeah, but you're stuck in your fucking ways, man. Like you just aren't. It's apparent that you are just not capable of keeping up with technology.
Okay. No, right. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. But
okay.
So but I'm not making the connection. Like, hey, I want you to watch my whole neighborhood and listen to everything that I might say in my front yard that somehow ties into not being up with technology. That doesn't make any sense.
Right. But I never once said any of those things.
You did, though.
No, I didn't, though.
You're making this connection, which is what I'm saying is why would you give somebody who is giving that information to the police just a free reign of everything in your house? Why would you do that? And stop. Nobody's giving anybody free reign to anything inside my house. Nobody, that's never been part of this conversation. You're doing your thing, I'm not going to allow sausage gravy. No, I'm not stopping.
I'm not going to allow you to transpose the words into things that were never said. What I said is I have cameras pointed at my gate and my doors.
Right. Do you have an Amazon Alexa?
Yes.
Outside?
No. What?
In your house, right?
Yeah, but it's not plugged in. But let's assume that it is. Well, it's fucking annoying.
Why is it annoying?
Because anytime anybody says it's the same thing with this stupid fucking watch that listens to everything I say. No, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. It's because I wasn't talking to you, you stupid slut. But anyway, I just don't. I don't have it plugged in. But let's say that I did.
So we've had this conversation before, and I can't understand why. What's the what are you getting for the trade-off? That's what I still have trouble understanding. You're losing so much, but you're
no, I'm not losing anything. I don't understand. What am I losing?
If you lose, you're losing all of your privacy for everything that you ever say.
Now stop. Okay, stop. I am not losing all of my privacy for everything I ever say any more than you are with your smartphone.
That's not true.
It is true.
It's been proven that the people who work at Amazon, like the Ring company, they had just regular level employees had all the access to all of the recordings that were ever made on all those all the time. That doesn't happen with cell phones. That's never been proven. Just a regular tech who worked at Ring doorbells had access to all the recordings.
Okay, I don't use a Ring doorbell.
All of your privacy.
No, but I don't use a Ring doorbell.
I said Ring doorbell. I meant the Amazon Alexa. Sorry.
Amazon Alexa isn't a doorbell.
Right.
What are you talking about? Start over.
No, it's fine. Just it's fine. I don't.
No, you're making connections that aren't there, and I'm not going to allow it.
I'm making connections that aren't there. You're losing your privacy.
Okay, how?
Everything you say is picked up on your Amazon Alexa.
It is not. It's not plugged in.
You said, let's assume for this conversation that it's plugged in.
Okay,
So,
but we were talking about doorbells. We were
Early.
talking about security cameras outside.
Earlier. Now we're not. Do you not know
okay.
how conversations work?
No, not when you change them midstream without telling anybody. Okay, so now we're not talking about cameras.
I asked you. You have an Amazon. Why do you think you had to tell me that it's going to be plugged in for this conversation?
Well, because it was part of the system that I bought.
Oh.
Okay, so start over. Okay. So you concede then that there's no issues with having security cameras.
I think there's lots of issues, but okay, it's just a choice that you made. That's fine.
Okay, fine. So we're not talking about that. Now, Alexas.
Yes.
Sorry for everybody who's just turned on. Okay. Yeah, they listen to you. What about it? I don't care. Mine's not plugged in. I don't give a fuck. And not only that, I don't care. Like I don't care.
I know that. That's what that's the bottom line.
No, it's because I assume I'm being recorded. I assume that my phone is reporting back on me.
Okay.
So to bring in yet another device, at least, if you're bringing one device into your home that you assume is recording you, why do you care about other devices? Why is one okay and the other is not?
That's a good question. I don't have an answer to that question, but
okay, then quit talking about
it. You got it. Quit talking about it. You really are an impossible person to have a conversation with.
I'm not. We've been doing it now for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Impossibly. It's been 7 years.
Right. It's not that I'm impossible to have a conversation with. It's that you are impossible to have a conversation with. You said I'm against security cameras because you give up everything. And I say, what is everything? And you say, do you have an Alexa? And I say, yes. And now we've just changed conversations without me being aware.
Right. That's why you're impossible to have a conversation with, because you picked and choose afterwards what actually happened in the conversation. But I was there for the whole thing. I remember all the parts that you just left out.
Do you?
No, I don't remember shit.
So, okay. The whole point of this conversation was this guy got locked out of his house.
Yeah, basically all of his connected devices or whatever, connected shit. And he, you buy all this stuff to make your life easier, more convenient, and you're relying on Amazon, and Amazon has the ability. You said dark, so we're shutting you down. You know what I mean? It's just seems strange to me.
Right. So the only thing that I would say coming out of this conversation is it should make people think, you know what, maybe if I want to have a smart device, I just need to buy them straight from China, not through Amazon.
Not through China ain't gonna shut you down. You can say all the racist shit you want. China will never shut you down. So both of these stories, like, they don't seem connected other than through technology.
What's the two stories?
The Ford making the like sensors that sense if your kid is out past curfew or whatever. But I'm having trouble like understanding where we like took the turn to like companies. Like
it's because not everybody has the same mindset as you. My mindset is I want my life to be rid of as much mindless bullshit as possible.
Right.
Okay. So when I walk in the house, I want to be able to go like, and everything turns on.
They've had that technology for years.
I want my door to open as I pull up. I want the lights in the bathroom to turn on when I walk in there, and I want the fan in the bathroom to turn on when I start my shower.
Okay.
I don't want to have to spend my time flipping switches and turning knobs.
You're way too important for that. Uh-huh.
Like, I like having a button by my washer that if I'm doing laundry and I notice that the laundry container or the laundry detergent container is getting low, I just push the button. That's it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to order anything. I just, this is light, push the button, and there'll be one there in 2 days.
I've never heard of such a thing. They give you a button?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. That's kind of stupid. You ever seen the movie WALL-E?
No. Do they have buttons?
No, it's your.
I have seen Idiocracy though.
Idiocracy. I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of like that too. At what point do like you've gotten rid of so much of the
mundane bullshit? Yes.
Mundane bullshit that like there's no more mundane bullshit to get rid of. So that then like
then I'm operating at 100% efficiency.
Never. You're that just seems ridiculous to me.
Yeah, you're ridiculous to me.
Why?
Or something.
Wait, what?
Why would you not want to eliminate inefficiencies in your life?
Because that's a stupid way to think about life. Why would you want to? Well, you want to spend your life eliminating inefficiencies from your life. That's retard talk, dude.
No.
That is the stupidest. I want to spend my life living my life, not eliminating.
Yeah, and you consider ordering laundry detergent your life? No. I don't have to worry about it. I can go out to the garage and I have more time to fuck around with my stupid hobbies, doing things that I enjoy, because I've taken the time to eliminate the mundane bullshit. What and you're saying that's retarded because I have more time to spend doing fun things. I'm the retard.
But you don't though.
No, I got to work. I got to pay for all this shit.
Right. At least you understand what I'm saying.
Technology's not cheap, man.
Exactly. Do you think there's a point where you're going to like, or maybe you already feel like that, like technology.
It's not fair for you to bring in my real life frustrations into our fucking conversation.
Sorry. So when I feel like I'm losing a conversation, I just lash out and it just kind of happens.
I understand.
Do you? So do you think you're ever going to get to a point where you feel like technology is leaving you behind? Like
No,
why?
because I'm so up on it.
Oh, I thought we were having a serious conversation.
Yeah, I'm already to that point where technology has left me behind.
Yeah, I'm behind you even because there was a time where I was like maybe thought like you do, like I thought technology was just cool and interesting and like, oh, this is going to be so awesome, and then it just I don't even get it. I barely understand how to turn on a computer anymore.
So, yeah, but I think much the same reason why you have yet to watch Top Gun is why you won't embrace technology.
Why?
Like, even if it would free up a half hour of your day by getting one of those Alexas, some way or another, let's say it frees up a half hour out of your day.
Sure.
And your time is very limited, your time at home that you get to enjoy.
Uh-huh.
But I still think that you would not give up and take out the privacy thing. I think that you still wouldn't buy the Alexa to gain that half hour because you have this make-believe stance against technology.
No, I don't. So
and you're
completely.
You're so inconsistent in your stance against technology, which is what makes no sense to me.
Okay. Maybe you see it as an inconsistency. It's because you don't understand. You fundamentally misunderstand. I don't have an aversion to technology. I have an aversion to technology that violates all of my fucking privacy.
And you don't think that your phone does that?
Sometimes, yes, I do.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah. I mean, so you think I'm against an Alexa because I don't like technology? I mean, you're just wrong.
No, you're against Alexa because you think that it violates your privacy.
And everybody else's. And I think it's a bad idea. Yes.
No. Fundamentally, you don't have an Alexa in your house because you think it violates your privacy.
Yes.
But your kids, your wife, everybody in your house has cell phones, which does the exact same thing.
Not the exact same thing, but yeah. I mean, we all do have cell phones, yes, but they don't do the exact same thing. Yeah.
You're telling me that you don't think that you could, if somebody got a hold of your daughter's phone, they could get all the information about her and you and your wife that they would ever need?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're the one that doesn't understand how fucking technology works.
Right. I think that's how we started this conversation, isn't it? It's like, is that a revelation for you?
No, but you already know that. You know that cell phones collect your information.
Yes.
And then they give it to Zuckerberg.
Straight to him. I don't know. So part of it is that I've had a cell phone for so long that it's whatever the word is, where it's just regular, right? So I told you, I started out thinking technology was cool, thinking it was like, this is like, oh my God, think of the things that we can do with this. So I bought in. But I'm saying as it got worse and worse and worse, which maybe it never got worse, maybe it was always bad. And as I realized it got worse and worse, I was like, I don't necessarily want anything to do with that, where you are full speed ahead. Right.
Right.
And I can't, like,
because to me, I'm already bought in, the same as you're already bought in. I'm not giving anybody any more information than they already have. I'm just giving them different avenues to get the information.
But for what advantage to yourself?
I told you, I push a button and then I got laundry detergent on my doorstep.
Okay, but okay, for this part of the conversation, your Alexa is not plugged in. You have an Alexa that's not plugged in. Why the fuck do you have it?
Because it came with the cameras. That's a true statement.
No, I understand. It's just we are just so far apart on this. It's weird. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Well, bye.
Unless you wanted to keep talking. I'll leave it up to you.
Bye.
You want to do another one?
Bye.
You
want to do an after show chat? You want to do an after show chat, sausage gravy?
there, you said the word. All
I
right.
said the word.